extra beats on the track.
So we have arrived here at the Sultan Ahmet Square. As you can see, there's quite a few huge monuments around here. Now, the reason why this area is so particularly famous, so Sultan Ahmet I was the ruler of the Ottoman Empire, and from 1603 to 1617 he ruled across this area. Now, he was particularly recognized for two reasons. One of the reasons being he eliminated something called fratricide, which was the concept of killing your brother to get into power. So basically, people would kill their brothers. People who were in power would kill their brothers to then take the reign over of the empire. So he eliminated that, and he said it was completely haram. And also, the second thing he's most famous for is this beautiful mosque, which is recognized as the Blue Mosque. So it's particularly famous for 6 minarets, and that's where we're going to be going. There's a few trees in the way, but there are some other monuments that I just wanted to check out, particularly this one here, and there's just one in the middle just there. I don't actually know much about this monument here, but there's actually a plaque just down here. And when you actually come to this area, right, there's police that you have to walk past. I just did check that. Unfortunately, we can't fly any drones in this area. It's restricted because of the tourists. But this particular monument here, the Walid Obelisk, one of the 3 ancient monuments which has survived to this present day. So some of these monuments, right, are over 3,000 years old. So they have a very historical meaning to the country, this whole area in general. So just to give you an idea, so basically this area was conquered by the Ottoman Empire, and when it was conquered by the Ottoman Empire, prior to that it was I believe it was the Eastern Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, I believe. So Sultan Ahmed conquered this area with the Ottoman Empire, and he created obviously the Blue Mosque. And there's a few different mosques in this area. Famously, another famous mosque that we're going to visit in walking distance from here is the Hagia Sophia Masjid, which the great thing about this area is that they're practically right next to each other. So as you can see, you've got the Blue Mosque just there, and then I believe that's the Hagia Sophia just over there. 2 very, very famous mosques, and when you come here, this is pretty much what everybody comes here for. As you can see, there's a huge amount of tourists walking around. Many that are those that are in groups. Many of them have singular guides, so you can actually get your own guide from the app. Get your guide, and they can actually teach you a bit more about the history of these monuments. So this particular monument here, I believe, is made out of red granite, and half of it is missing. So the first half is still around, which is here, and the second half is still missing, but it's got some hieroglyphics on there. I believe it's got some relevance to a pharaoh. It's very beautiful. Sorry. What we're going to do is just going to go into the Blue Mosque. It's a very beautiful, peaceful area. And luckily I've come here right in the morning, so it's not too busy. It's about, what time is it here? 9. So we're just gonna go into the Blue Mosque now. So yeah, constructed under the command of Sultan Ahmed between 1609 and 1617. Mosque to be accordance with the plan that was applied by Shehzade Mosque done by Sinan. So we're going to go inside.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك صل على النبي وتبسم ده النبي تبسم وتبسم ده النبي تبسم اللهم صل عليه.
So we are in the Blue Mosque at the moment, and the reason why this mosque gets its name, the Blue Mosque, is because of over 20,000 Islamic tiles that are inside of the mosque, and you can see the architecture, the calligraphy just here, all the way at the top, and these beautiful big chandeliers. And on these chandeliers, right, I don't know if they're still here, but they used to have ostrich eggs, and there's like a little bit of a myth where the ostrich eggs emit like they emit like a scent that you can't tell from being a human, but essentially what it does is it repels spiders, because the smell of that scent is like atrocious to spiders. So I'm not sure if these dangling things here are the ostrich eggs, but it's extremely clean in here, and the light travels in from over, I believe there's over 8,000 or something like that of these stained glass windows, as you can see all the way at the top. And just over to my right there's an imam, and he's preaching to the young children just over there. So I've just prayed my two rakats over here, and obviously to the left just over there you have all of the you have all the tourists that come in. So obviously this area is only restricted to the prayers, basically people who come in here to pray, and then obviously to the right is all the tourist people. If you have a look at the calligraphy, right, so I believe all the calligraphy was done by a very famous calligrapher, and it's all in gold, and he's extremely famous. So as I said, this mosque was ordered to be built by Sultan Ahmed I. I feel like I'm going to get told off for walking in the wrong area, but honestly it is mesmerizing. You've got all these beautiful stained glass windows that are just let so much light in. You've got the Qur'an's just there, the minbar. The heritage and the architecture that's gone into making this mosque is amazing. To think that obviously it's been thousands of years since this masjid was made. And when I came back in 2020, I wasn't able to come in here because they were actually making some adjustments to the mosque at the time. So they're constantly like refurbishing it. And the great thing about all these mosques, right, is that all the carpets here are donated by the Turkish people. It's got an Islamic information stand just there. but it's quite amazing. I'm going to stick around for a bit because I'm going to pray my Zohar Salah. But what the amazing thing is, obviously you can see there that the children are all lining up and there's an imam that's just there. So what these mosques are very famous for is people will send their children here and the imams will tell them stories and a little bit about the history of Islam. And they stay connected to Islam here. You can see they're having like fun, jokes, and the imam just preach to them. Fortunately, I don't understand what he's saying because I don't speak Turkish. But it is absolutely mind-blowing. See the beauty of the structure that's on the outside, then you come on the inside, it's just so, you know, considering there's hundreds and hundreds of people here, it is so peaceful. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. If someone can translate what the Imam was saying, that would be great in the comments. All I heard was Israel and I heard Palestine. It's amazing, like how everything echoes in here. So obviously when they were chanting whatever they were chanting, like it echoes, and obviously you look at the structure and the beauty of the architecture in this place. It's mind-blowing. Like you see all these arches. This particular square here is beautiful. Free Gaza! Free Gaza! Free Gaza! Bro, you know how beautiful that is all over the world, that people are coming together for Palestine and are condemning what Israel's actions are. Look, I was at the Million March protest in London, and I've come all the way to Istanbul, and it's in the hearts of everybody. Palestine is in the hearts of every single person, the children, the men, the women. I'm so glad I got to witness that. And that's powerful. Like, people don't realize that. Look at the amount of tourists that are around here. It's powerful to be vocal. It's powerful. Look, they've just come out of the masjid and they're just walking around the masjid now. People are following them. That's powerful. When you've got so many people that are silent, so many people that are hiding from this issue that's going on. It's so beautiful to see. Just out of that entrance, so this is how beautiful this place is. So obviously you've got the Blue Mosque here. and then just as soon as there's a few entrances and exits towards this mosque. When you leave from there, you can see the Hagia Sophia, and I'm going to ask to see if I can get the drone up in the air there, but I'm not sure if they're going to allow it. Anyway, if you are coming here to the Blue Mosque, or you're visiting any of the mosques and you intend to go inside, you do have to be wearing, first of all, if you're a woman and you're entering the masjid, you have to have a headscarf, and if you haven't got one, it's okay because I'll provide one for you. And you also need to make sure that what you're wearing, your clothing, is acceptable. So obviously, if you're a woman, you can't have anything that's too revealing. If you're a male, you can't have anything that's below your, what they call it, the aura. So basically, you can't have shorts. You can't have shorts when you're coming into here. Same with women, you can't wear anything that's low cut. You can't wear any shorts. So if you are intending to visit this place, make sure that you do come prepared and wear the appropriate clothing out of respect for the mosque itself. And the actual, just to make you aware, if you are looking to come here as well, during prayer times, the mosque is closed to tourists as well. So during prayer times, you can't actually visit the inside of the mosque. They close it just for prayer people. So obviously, Jummah Salah, so on Fridays, just be mindful. And during prayer time, so 5 times, of course. But you can see the birds. I don't know if that's probably, you can see the birds just circular, like flying around the center dome. So you've got the bigger dome, which is in the center, and then you've got 8 domes that surround that dome, and then you've got 6 minarets. Now, the beautiful thing is actually, I don't know if it's true, but I read up on somewhere that when the Sultan ordered that this mosque to be made, there was a bit of a misunderstanding in the vocabulary when it came to having 6 minarets. Now, the word gold and 6 are very similar in Turkish language. So the architecture who was creating this mosque mistaken gold for 6. So he created 6 minarets. And at the time, there was only one masjid in the whole world that had 6 minarets, which was Makkah Sharif. And at the time, apparently, people were very, for some people about it, they were very upset that obviously this mosque had 6 minarets and Makkah had 6 as well. So apparently, the Sultan ordered that another minaret was to be created in Makkah. I'm not sure how true that is, but I did read up on something like this, because what he wanted was these minarets to be made from gold. Oh, yeah. But wow, mind-blowing architecture. But what we're going to do, we're going to walk out towards the Hagia Sophia, and like I said, they're all walking distance. So I'm just going to go head there now.